This is my brother, Kenji.
I think I had a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Just like
Idiot.
Kenji, always trying to play with my toys.
This guy sounds terrible. He has a lisp and everything. Welcome back to the channel. This is Jackie M, a black woke girl plays video games. And today's video game is Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition. I'm in New York and I'm recording this the morning after the Knicks finally won the NBA Finals after 53 years. I'm not a huge basketball fan, but I am a born and raised New Yorker, and so anytime any New York team wins, it's always electric in the city. Thanks so much for coming back. Let's get back into it and let's go Knicks. Wanted to show the names of all of the folks who made all the decisions to make this game and praise them for that, and share an instance where I didn't think that they made the best decision on. These credits are awesome. They remind me of Law and Order back in the day, and one of my favorite television shows, New York Undercover. It's like giving that vibe, which leave in the comments if you know New York Undercover is. I am going to make sure that this channel does not remain in this somber space. This channel was inspired by so many content creators that have done incredible work. Those particular ones that have shined light into the darkness, and that indeed is a reference to a Rockstar game. So if you know, you know. So know that this kind of video is not going to be a trend. It will come around again, because these things need to be said, in my opinion. And with that, thank you for coming back. And let's get into it.
We have certain issues to clear up before we continue any form of relationship, business or otherwise. Let's lay our cards on the table. I am Yakuza, and I know you worked for Salvatore Leone's family. I can give you work with our organization, but first you must prove to me that your ties with the Mafia are truly broken. Salvatore Leone will be leaving Luigi's in about 3 hours' time. Make sure he doesn't reach his club alive. Meanwhile, Maria and I will catch up on old times.
Oh, Asuka, you got a massager.
That's not a massager.
That is not a massager. Get to the red light district and wait for Salvatore to leave the club. So this is the one where I could use the sniper rifle to kill this man. My goodness. Oh, so it's also at this point, when I kill this man, that I can never go back to the north? This. Come on, please tell me that I can get this done in one go. Where is he? Oh wait, it's over here. Oh, look, another package. 315. Right, it was here. It was here. He's gonna walk out. I missed. I fucking missed. Oh. This is not good. Because then the game gets impossible. And I don't have a Hummer. I can't run him over. I needed to snipe him and then I would be done. Now it's like I can't kill him now. I think he's gonna go to his compound. They're already shooting me. I need to restart this. Get out. Get out. Oh wait, they're gonna kill me. He's already gone inside. No. Yeah, so that's fine. I just need to snipe him. That's how you kill him. It's quite odd how when I was sniping those guys, I didn't have to be accurate, but now I do have to be accurate. I was like barely shooting them and they were dying. Come on, I need him to die. Come on. I want to be done so I could go back to this island, please. Please. Okay, I see the green. I missed again. I shot a girl. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna just start again. Please. Yes. A third time was the charm. Alright. Under surveillance.
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. You're an efficient killer. I like that in a man. Ah, this is my brother, Kenji.
Asuka has a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Just like
Kenji.
Always trying to play with my toys.
At least
My
she
police
sounds
source
good.
indicates that the FBI has mounted a surveillance operation at key locations around the city. It is too late to contact anyone and avoid incrimination. Take out these spying cops, but be careful. They're bound to have backup.
I wanted to take a beat here because I have had such a visceral reaction to Kenji's accent that I was curious enough to look into the actor and wanted to find out why he speaks the way that he does, because the actress who plays Asuka does not speak like this. And so I did come away with a few things. I did find out who the actor was, but I did not find out why he speaks the way that he does. But I did learn a few things as to that accent, and I wanted to share that with y'all in this video. So the actor who plays Kenji, his name is Les Ma. Les Ma is an actor who was born in the 50s in Honolulu, Hawaii. He's been performing in film and TV since 1989. His last television appearance was on an NBC television show called The Blacklist. That episode aired in 2018. Mr. Ma is an older gentleman, and so I don't know if he's still performing now. I haven't seen him do any other film or television, at least according to IMDb. But hopefully he is well. I hope he's doing well. That said, for the 3 decades that he did perform, he played a lot of different kinds of performances, including this one that I'll clip here.
Mr. Vat, Mr. Elders, welcome.
Thank you.
I am your regional commander. We have a very good region, you and I. We will do well together.
Yes, my aid material. This is my region. It is my aid material, and you must pay. Yang Ling! Yang Ling!
Whoa.
Put that down!
Colonel, if you do not leave, I will disgrace you in front of your men and this village. Tell the men.
Nếu các anh không đi, chúng tôi sẽ đuổi các anh ra khỏi quân đội.
And so when I found this clip, I was really curious as to why he spoke the way that he did in Grand Theft Auto 3 in 2001. I couldn't find any interviews of him, so maybe he has a lisp in real life. And in the other shorter clips that I found of him, because he usually plays really minor characters, he sometimes doesn't have an Asian, quote-unquote Asian accent at all. He sounds like he's from New York.
What do you mean, no? I already paid good money for you.
That means he's a great actor. He can do a lot of different accents, which I think, that's really great for actors overall. But in this case, with GTA 3, that means that I'm assuming one of the producers or all of the producers and writers had a particular idea of who Kenji was and what he should sound like, and they determined that this would be the way to go. Like I said, I don't know why Kenji sounds like this, but I do know that Asians in film and television have been depicted in a certain way that hasn't been the best over time. And when I first heard this accent, I immediately thought of Mickey Rooney in the Breakfast at Tiffany's film that was released in the early 1960s. And I'll clip that here. That depiction of also a Japanese person was the most offensive that you can imagine. And it's clear that that character was intended to add humor, particularly physical comedy, to that film. And in my diving into the rabbit hole around accents in film, I did find this really great video that I think encapsulates really well the depiction of Asians in American media, film, and television. They said a few things that express why I had such a visceral reaction to Kenji's accent, I think in a way that's better than I did. And so I wanted to share that.
The point is to look at the
film, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and to learn what we can about why it was cast that way, how audiences perceived it at the time, how audiences perceive it now. And from that discussion or from that analysis, increase our understanding of why stereotypes can be harmful and how we can respond to them, and even perhaps use incidents or movie scenes like those in Breakfast at Tiffany as a learning opportunity, as a positive, to understand how things have changed since then or haven't changed since then. We can't pretend that it was never part of the film. We can't pretend that it wasn't a product of its time and that it is an image that probably offended people back then, and many of us still find offensive now. But it is useful because it's a part of filmmaking history. It's also part of an iconic film.
I must say, okay, the good thing is, there's no good thing about stereotypes, but I must say the positive thing that comes out of it is, thank God we have evolved since then. And Hollywood has evolved, and we've come a long way since we've seen Mickey Rooney portray that character.
When you get to see Asian American characters whose first language is English, and their ethnicity is not the main reason why we're interested in them, that's refreshing.
In range?
Not yet, sir.
Come on, come on.
She'll fly apart.
Fly apart, then.
And it's also been important that we had George Takei in Star Trek.
Shield!
I mean, when he was doing Star Trek, that was a huge, major breakthrough for Asian Americans, because he was part of, he was part of the crew, and he was an Asian American. He didn't have an accent.
Captain's log, USS Excelsior. Hikaru Sulu commanding.
I've heard stories from people living in Chicago, Washington State, California, when George Takei came on the screen as Mr. Sulu, everyone ran into the living room to see him, including their grandma, and because they were just amazed that they saw someone who looked like them, who wasn't an embarrassment to them. They can say, yeah, see that, and people have this need to see themselves reflected as being part of society, as being a positive part of society. So we need that stuff. We need to see ourselves as heroes. We need to see ourselves kicking butt.
I know that this is a video game. I know that the primary purpose of a video game is to have fun and to complete your objectives and to beat the game. I know that I am paying a lot of attention to something that these folks didn't, and I get why they didn't. And yet there are times where attention to detail was made to other things, and so I always question, why is that thing you spend a lot of time paying really close attention to that thing? Why not pay closer attention to an entire character that you created that's in multiple scenes, that's actually the origin of several missions in your game? I was happy to see that Rockstar hired Asians for this video game, because they did not have to do that at all. They really could have hired anyone, but they did that, made sure that those Asians got paid for their work. At the end of the day, looking at that year, 2001, and looking at this year, progress has been made. We're in a time now where a little bit is being done away with, but things are very different now than where they were before. And I think for the most part, it's for the better. And hopefully it will continue to get better for folks. And so, in a weird way, as I'm playing this 25-year-old game that had this offensive section in it, I am still thankful that Rockstar over the years have done better at representing folks who are not white men. Okay, a timed mission. That means that I'll probably have to do this 3 times. Oh, there are 2. Can I use the sniper again? Okay, next. This van. Can I throw a grenade? Maybe? I only have 5 grenades. Crap. Crap. Why are there so many people here? What is this? They're inside or they're up there? Is this the one where they're up top? I think so. I think so. Yeah. Why are they already shooting at me? That's not good. Okay. I still have to get that. Oh wait. There's a helicopter. I don't think you could use that yet. Right? Is that for like just one mission? I think helicopters were in Vice City. Well, this mission is actually fun. Oh, I can't go down there. Wait, can I? Maybe it's better if I do this? Or is it? I don't know. This never works out well. Cool, it worked. Paparazzi purge.
A reporter has been nosing around. Marie and I have taken a little holiday together until you can get rid of this perverted voyeur. He's probably out in the bay as you read this. Steal a police boat and sink his career.
I like how they're introducing these new mechanics. So the thing is Claude can't swim. So once you go in the water, you die. It's so funny. Did he reach his destination? Oh. Yeah, now I'm drowned. I can't swim. I can't do anything. It's gonna blow. Payday for rape.
It's my handsome handyman. Maria's all tied up at the moment, but I'll tell her you called. It's time you met our man inside the LPD. Here's a payment for the last little job he did for us. He is understandably cautious. Get to the payphone in Torrington as quick as you can and await his instructions.
How the hell? That didn't make any sense. It was not going that fast. All of a sudden, it went really fast. Why?
That one.
I am praying that this GPS is leading me in the right direction. Because god damn it just cannot help but be just the worst. To have less than a minute and people shooting me. Come on.
Get to the phone in South Belleville Park.
I'm gonna have to do this again. I don't know where South Belleville Park is. And he won't get in the car. Oh. 30 seconds. What? You know what? I'm getting tired of the gunshots. It sounds so awful because it's not complex enough. No, I am gonna have to do this again. Okay, this is actually a challenge. Also that what? Damn.
Meet me in the toilet block in the park.
Thank God, I made it. And I made some money.
Where are you going?
Alright, we're about to hit overdrive.
You must be Azuka's new errand boy. You got the money? Is it all here? I know what you're thinking. Another bent cop. Well, it's a bent world. Just because I lost a few partners, those suckers from Internal Affairs have started sniffing around. Reckon they can smell me. Well, this city is one big open sewer. But I'm gonna need some non-union help. And if you're interested, you know where to find me.
Okay, let's go back to A. Let's go back to A. We will take a pause here. I do like the missions that are coming up. They are much more challenging than the ones on Portland Island in terms of gameplay. GTA 3 does have a good mix of missions, although there just are a lot less missions because it is a shorter game. It's a pretty linear game, as they tended to be back in the day. And I do appreciate that. Sometimes it's good to play a game where, yeah, there is side content, but it's just good to just go from story to story to story and not kind of get lost in the game. So for that, I do appreciate GTA 3. It is my least favorite of the GTA games and of the Rockstar games that I've played anyway. I do hope that you stick with me for this series and the upcoming series. Like I said earlier in this video, remain truly inspired by Rockstar. As a black woke girl, I think people would assume that this entire company would be problematic, to say the least, for me. But over the last 25 years, they've done a lot to evolve, and I appreciate that. And I'll get into that when we get into the later games. So I very much look forward to covering those. I don't like to stick in negativity too long because it can be really draining. And I started this channel not to be a channel that is rageful and bitter. So I am wanting to make sure that I have a balance. And so, yeah, thank you for watching. I know that there is so much that you could be doing during your day, and that you have chosen my channel. And this particular video means the world to me. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on A Black Woke Girl Plays Grand Theft Auto 3, the Definitive Edition.